Today's Anime Defenders video, this is going to be the final video that I'm going to drop today. It's going to be a tier list video. Now, I wanted to do a showcase video on Lunar Empress, but no one has, there's not enough people that even have her and then have her evolved, and then those people want me to do a showcase, so I can't do a showcase on her, but I pretty much know how good she is, so don't worry about that for the tier list. But before today's video starts, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by this year. And also, while you're going down there, make sure you like and comment on the video. Comment down below if you've got any questions and if you don't know what you need to grab this update. But I am going to tell you throughout this whole video what you need to summon for, even if you're new to the game or if you're just playing this update and you want to know what to go for, so you're not really wasting your time. And let's get straight into the video. Okay, so I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to speedrun this tier list. I'm only going to talk about the stuff that's important. So LB unit, the LB unit isn't that good, and it's an LB unit, so you're probably not going to obtain it for the average player. Or Dookie units, don't summon for the units. If somehow you're summoning for a unit that is low rarity, but that you're supposed to get, and you end up getting one of these Dookie units, just don't evolve them. Don't give any of your materials to this unit. Just use it for as long as you can until you get something that's actually good. And sorry if I sound tired, it's 1 AM or whatever. I'm just going to get this video out and then I'm literally going to go to sleep. Okay, so it's alright. All of these units here, they're not bad. If you're struggling, evolve only one unit at this tier, and probably the units that are higher under this tier. But realistically, I still wouldn't go for these units. I still wouldn't evolve these units. But let's say you're struggling in the game really badly and you managed to pull one of these units by accident, then sure, evolve one of them. But don't go for them. Don't summon for them. If you get the max, then fair play, I guess. But yeah, once again, don't go for these units. Now, if I was starting a regular account, a new account, and I need to get any of the support tier, not meta support, but regular support, the only unit realistically I'm going to be going for is Bloomy, which is the purple epic unit right there. So she's quite easy to get. So if you see in a banner and you just start the game, just summon for her. If you already play the game, you already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the rest of the units you don't need and you never will need, if I'm being completely honest, because there's so many better options. So yeah, just get Bloomer, get Bolma, whatever you want to call her. Just get her when you're new to the game. Okay, now we've got the good tier. Now, the new Asta unit that is in the Lucky Tickets banner, I genuinely recommend if you're new to the game to go for that unit. He's easy to obtain and he's actually genuinely quite a good mythical. He's pretty good. He might even be better than Banking. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to put him that high. But he is actually quite a good mythic. He actually genuinely is quite a good mythic, surprisingly enough. So he does, I'm pretty sure he does a little bit of bleed. He's quite a good mythic genuinely. If you're new to the game and you want a mythic to go for, quite easy unit to go for, but that is still good. And he does DPS. It's going to be the Asta. It's going to be the blackhead guy that's in the middle of the tier list. Yeah. So you want to go for that unit if you're new to the game, or not even if you're just new to the game. You just want to go for that unit, if you just started the game. If you're already good at the game, then you don't really want to go for any of these units, obviously. But yeah, they're just good. There's no, if you evolve any of these units, it's not big. And you're new to the game, then it's fine. Do you get what I'm saying? You can go for these units if you're new to the game and you're struggling, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to give a quick disclaimer. If you're trying to be a professional at this game, trying to get broken at this game, trying to get OP, trying to be better than everybody else, you need to get literally every single unit and meta support other than probably Demon Overlord Muson, the third unit, the secret unit. You literally need to get every single one of them, and maybe the Cursed Sorcerer. But yeah, you need to get every single one of them. But if I had to give it a specific order, especially if you're new to the game, so I'm going to assume you just started the game, okay? I'm going to give an order what to get each unit in. Okay, first, you got to get Ping Rockstar. It's a farm and a buff, one of the best units in the game, okay? Boom, you got Ping Rockstar. What's the next unit you go for? You're going to go for Cursed Sorcerer or Ice Dragon Queen. You're going to get one of those. Okay, boom, you got one of those. Then you're going to get Pink Dragon Witch, or you're going to get one of the Legion units. Either way, just get Pink Dragon Witch and then buy the Legion units. They're both going to cost barely any gems. You can get off the trading hub. Then boom, you have 90% of meta support units done. Demon Overlord is meta support, but there's no units really supporting for other than Sukuna at the moment. So he's not a must have, but he technically is a meta support because no other units do what he does. So technically he's a meta support and he does a decent amount of damage, so he can support your damage too, and he buffs himself. But in the future, when they do drop a new bleed unit, hopefully, probably will, he'll come in handy. Now we have the meta part of the tier list, the most important part of the tier list, where most yapping goes on, where most explanation goes on, and what you guys are probably waiting for most, and what probably 80% of you done is just skip past to this tier. So let me cook. Okay, so we're gonna go over all the new units, and then I'll go over what units you should get from this update and what units you should get if you're just a player at the game or whatever. Okay, so first we got Yuno's the guy with the blue eyes, the new secret in the Lucky Ticks banner. Do not get that unit if you're already good at the game. If you're not good at the game, you're extremely dookie into the game, there's no harm in getting it, it's alright. But if you're not, do not get that unit. It's maybe a little bit better than Sungjubu arguably, but that's about it. Then we got Solar Slayer. Now Solar Slayer is actually quite an underwhelming secret. Now some people think he's even worse than what I've put him, and some people think he's a little bit better. So I've put him where I've put him. He could get arguably a tiny bit higher, maybe above Demon King, possibly guts, but that's really about it. Then you're pushing it at that point. You're genuinely pushing it. So Solar Slayer, in my opinion, is not worth going for, especially with the extreme grind you have to go for to get the unit, because there's a 2.5% chance on a secret pool if you're even hosting, mythic pool. So it's an extreme grind for a unit that's not necessarily worth it. So I wouldn't go for that unit either, in my opinion. But if you get him, he's not really the worst unit in the world. Okay, now we got Luna Huntress or Empress, whatever you want to call her. She is very, very broken, and genuinely she is kind of worth the grind. Now I'm too lazy, so I'm gonna grind for her kind of. I'm just gonna join other people's mythic pools whenever they invite me. But genuinely, she's actually a very, very, very good unit and could be arguably better than Gojo. Now listen to me, and listen to me very carefully. Gojo can be better than her because Gojo isn't as expensive as her. But if you don't count price, she is better. If you count price, Gojo's better. It's as simple as that. They're pretty much equals in a sense. So either you say Gojo's better or she's better, but it's not that big of a difference, if I'm being completely honest, other than the fact that she does way more damage, but then Gojo does slow and she's cheap and he's cheaper. So yeah, it's quite arguable, but realistically, if you're trying to be a professional at the game, trying to be a leadable player, you need to get both those units either flipping way. So Luna Empress does insane amount of damage, on the best DPS units in the game, not including Dragon Mage. So yeah, very, very good unit. Definitely a must-have unit. But if you're too lazy to grind, then what can you do? But the reason why Shadow Dragon's above is not because he does good damage, he's fully AoE. It's mostly just because of the fact that he buffs pretty much everything, SP, range, and damage. So yeah, what can you complain? It's just Shadow Dragon. No units replace Shadow Dragon for a while probably. Then you got Dragon Mage, the best damage unit in the game by far. The first unit is a must-have unit. It's the best unit in the entire game. He buffs burn, full AoE, massive range, does burn damage, does a lot of damage without burn. He's insane. So let's say, what units do you need to get to get on leaderboard, or just to be broken in the game overall? You need to get the first unit, that Dragon Mage unit. You need to get that Shadow Dragon unit, the second one. You need to get the Luna Empress one, the third one. You need to get Gojo, the fourth one, and you need to get Igris, the fifth one. Those first 5 units you need to get. They are must-have units if you're trying to be broken in the game, overpowered, hit leaderboards, all that good stuff. You need to get those first 5 units. If I had to give it a specific order, let's say you just started the game, what order should you go for the units in? So Luna, Empress, and Dragon Mage. Those are 2 units you don't have to pay other people for and go on Trading Hub for. So you could go for those units perhaps. But if I was new to the game, what I'd try to do is collect as many gems as I can possibly, and then possibly go for a Gojo and Igris, or a Shadow Dragon if I get lucky from the wishes. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'll do. Use my gems, save up my gems as much as possible. Or I don't know, but with the inflation you can't do gems. You need to get rerolls. Farm rerolls. Farm as many rerolls as you can using portals. Then using the rerolls you get from farming portals. Try and get a Gojo, Igris, or Mighty. I will get both. Or get them without Mighty and try to risk it. It's up to you. And then get the Luna and the Dragon Mage from portals along the way. So yeah, you can do Dragon Mage with 4 accounts. Try to get the unit, and while trying to get the unit, trade all the rerolls to yourself. So you can either buy the Gojo and the Igris, or you can roll on them. Pretty smart plan. And yeah, so just get the first 5 units, those are the best units in the game, and must have units if you want to get leaderboards and whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. If you got any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. If you got any opinions, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very, very tired, so sorry, you can pretty much tell. Subscribe to the channel, try to hit 50k by this year. And yes, Gojo and Luna Empress can be switched around depending on your opinion and how you take this tier list. Do you take it overall and everything in the game? Do you take it just for infinite? I don't know, it's up to you. Whatever you take your spin on it, it's just an opinion. But either way, you need to get both of them, and in my opinion, they're equal, and maybe Gojo's a little bit better, or she's a little bit better. But yeah, let's keep it up. See you guys next video. Peace.